The World Baseball Classic forces the best players on Earth into a pressure cooker of national pride. The World Baseball Classic is an international baseball tournament where national teams compete for the global championship. 3 years ago, the American team made it to the final, only to suffer a heartbreaking 3-2 defeat. That game ended with a single haunting image: Shohei Ohtani striking out Mike Trout on a sweeping slider. Before that specific strikeout, many American superstars viewed the tournament as a fun, optional exhibition. After it, a massive psychological shift occurred across the league. Apathy turned into a burning obsession to avenge the loss. The 2026 United States roster served a single purpose: calculated revenge. It was constructed entirely under the suffocating weight of national expectation. The assembly of the squad started at the top. Captain Aaron Judge was the first to commit to the team. His early buy-in triggered a domino effect, pulling in the nation's absolute elite position players right behind him. The pitching staff quickly followed suit, spearheaded by reigning Cy Young Award winner Paul Skenes. The Cy Young Award is an annual honor given to the best pitchers in professional baseball. With Skenes on board, the U.S. built the deepest rotation in the history of the event. This chart shows Team USA's massive run production in exhibition play compared to standard tournament averages. In just 2 warm-up games, they amassed 29 runs on 33 hits, providing mathematical proof of their terrifying potential. On paper, this was the most talented lineup ever assembled. Because of that visible dominance, everyone knew the stakes. Taking home anything short of the trophy would be a total failure. But once the games actually mattered, that powerhouse American offense stalled. By the late innings of the final game against Venezuela, they found themselves staring at a 2-0 deficit. The depth of their struggle was stark. The United States went completely scoreless in 17 of their previous 18 consecutive innings. This 3D strike sun plot shows how Venezuelan pitcher Eduardo Rodríguez neutralized American batters. He attacked the plate's outer boundaries, avoiding the middle. Painting the corners forced hitters to reach, meaning they either popped the ball up or hit it weakly into the ground. As Aaron Judge noted after the game, Venezuela executed their strategy perfectly. Superior individual talents on a roster is easily neutralized by a disciplined, systematically executed game plan. In the 8th inning, the suffocating pressure finally broke. Bryce Harper stepped up and blasted a 2-run homer that tied the score. But that massive wave of hope evaporated almost instantly. In the top of the 9th inning, Eugenio Suárez hit a tie-breaking double to take the lead right back for Venezuela. The entire tournament came down to the bottom of the 9th. Chicago Cubs closer Daniel Palencia unleashed a 99.7-mile-per-hour fastball. Roman Anthony swung through it, and the game was over. Despite billions in combined roster talent, the American superpower was taken down in a fraction of a second. Immediately following the final pitch, the field erupted. The Venezuelan team waved flags and shed tears of joy, celebrating one of their greatest athletic milestones. Mere feet away, the contrast was haunting. The United States players stood motionless, leaning against the dugout railing in absolute silence as they watched. The true weight of wearing those pinstripes is the profound, quiet isolation felt when absolute expectation suddenly turns into shocking defeat. There is no time to process the grief. These players must immediately pivot back to the daily grind of Major League Baseball spring training. Major League Baseball is the highest level of professional play in North America. They will carry the unresolved anger of this loss back to their respective camps. Aaron Judge openly stated he was still pissed about this. Meanwhile, Bryce Harper is already looking ahead, publicly expressing his desire to seek redemption at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. This loss delays their ultimate goal. Their desperate need for an international championship is deferred to the next tournament, leaving the stakes unresolved until they put the uniform on again.